Shelter in place has been lifted for a portion of Macomb County after a warehouse goes up in flames, sending thick black smoke over Roseville. Good evening, everybody. I'm Rupraj.
And I'm Tara Nasher. Crews were battling this massive fire on 12 Mile for hours. Fox News' Brandon Hudson is joining us live with the very latest. And how long ago did they lift that warning there, Brandon?
Well, yeah, Tara and Roop, that shelter in place lifted a few hours ago, but police, they're still making us stay quite a distance. You can kind of look over my left shoulder here. There's still a number of fire crews that are out there. No hot spots that we have seen in probably the last couple of hours, but fire crews are keeping people back at what appears to be an engineering building. Now, earlier today, this was a much more frantic scene. There was an emergency alert. There was concern over the chemicals in the smoke causing causing danger for the people who are in the air or in around.
I saw giant plumes of black smoke coming out from the top of the styrofoam building over there.
Thick smoke billowed into the air around lunchtime in Roseville. As that smoke rose, so did the level of concern over air quality. The fire at a business complex off 12 Mile in Groesbeck led to an emergency alert and shelter-in-place order for more than an hour. Nearby businesses, including a National Coney Island and a 7-Eleven, temporarily closed as firefighters put out the flames. William Stevenson worked down the street from that fire. What was going through your mind when you're seeing this?
That it wasn't intentionally or started by anybody disgruntled, and I was surprised to see it pop out of both sides of the building.
Once those flames died down, the emergency alert was lifted. However, police partially shut down access to the intersection. The investigation into what caused this continues. By the end of the workday, Stevenson was able to walk from his workplace to the bus stop.
I think they did a good job containing it. They got it down really quick.
Since you've been able to walk past it, what were your thoughts on when you saw it now that it's been out?
I was only able to fully see that it had burned through both sides of the building. Once I had fully walked past it, looked like the damage was only to one side, but the roof has extensive damage.
You're taking a live look now at Skyfox over this scene of what's left of the wreckage from this fire that was right around lunchtime. We do know that there's a sign down there. It's RCO Engineering. We were able to find out that that company does work with aerospace companies. It works with defense industries, as well as some other mechanical automotive industries as well. Now, in addition to what we were trying to find out about what caused this fire, we do want to know about the extent of that emergency alert, the details, what was the concern regarding the chemicals that may have been associated with that smoke, and if anyone was injured and how much damage may have been done to the business. Again, we are still waiting to get closer to the scene, and we'll have to wait until fire crews and police can give us the thumbs up. I'll send it back to you, Rup and Taryn, in the studio.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of details still yet to be known. But what about RCO, or what's called engineering? Did they have issues in the past, do we know about? Has MIOSHA been involved, or the state rather?
We haven't been able to look that up yet, and I think once we can finally get a confirmation on the damage that was done to the building and its association with RCO, we can start that process into the investigation of that business.
Right. Okay. Well, we know it's just the beginning, but luckily right now the air quality is good and everything is under control. Thanks, Brandon.